Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. So, continuing our series on career tips. So, when I go to colleges, and most of the time, the number one questions during the Q&A session is, how do we find jobs? Where do we look for jobs? See, the problem is when you are in the campus or the college atmosphere, what I notice is a lot of students, when I say a lot of students, 99% of the students, they have a very limited perception of how the industry works or how the service sector works, what are the various service sectors, what are the various industry sectors. Now in my other videos, I have expanded or defined what industries and services that students need to be aware of. But now from a career perspective, many students think that if they do not get placed during a campus placement drive, it is the end of the world for them. Now a lot of this has to do with their ignorance. Like I said, they are limited in their perception, right? So if you look at the percentage of the companies that come to colleges to hire student population, it's a fraction of the actual industries out there. When I say fraction, it's less than 1%. That's the alarming number that students need to be aware of. Now, if you take a country like India, right, there are 6 crore small enterprises. In other words, there are 63 million small to medium enterprises. Now, unfortunately, students are only familiar with branded names, international companies, and corporate names, so they tend to ignore this ocean of a sector with immense job opportunities. The problem with this sector is most of the jobs in this sector, they are not advertised. Let's take the IT industry for example. Everybody knows a CTS, a TCS, a Wipro, and an Infosys. They hire thousands of employees. But if you take a metropolitan city like Hyderabad or Chennai, there are thousands of small IT firms that hire anywhere from 70 to 500 or 300 employees. And they also work on cutting edge technologies, development technologies that are there in the bigger IT firms. So what can students do, right? There's 2 things they need to do. Number 1 is they have to talk it out with their friends and family. It could be your best friend's mother or father or brother or sister or nephew or cousin. You need to expand your networking horizons. Because without doing this, many college students, they spend a year or 2 without jobs following their graduation. So you need to speak with people as much as possible. Do you think you can refer me to this job? Because someone's going to be working somewhere. So you need to have the perseverance to network as effective as possible. So that's the number 1 thing. The number 2 thing is you have to follow up. It's not enough that you just talk to your friends and family, to push your resume forward. You have to persevere in the follow-up also. Maybe give a week's time, 2 weeks' time. Because people are very busy in their lives. But if you're persistent, someone will actually take the initiative to ensure that they at least get you an interviewing opportunity. So network and follow up. You do this, and the reality is there are really lots of jobs. Just because they're not advertised, they happen only through networks. And if you spend anywhere from 2 to 3 months, you are guaranteed of finding a job. I hope this helps college students. Thank you.